as if that's talking about the Most High Yahweh. It ain't talking about Yahweh. They just say that because their power is idols. But let's get into it. Muhammad was born in Mecca about 570 AD into a poor family in a country. And this is the book of Satan's Angels Exposed, beginning at page 89. Mecca derived profit both as a religious and commerce center for caravans traveling annually to South Arabia. Little did the world know at that time that within 100 years, these nomads would conquer half of Asia, all Persia, now Iran, and Egypt, and most of North Africa. Living on the desert, these people were called Arabs. Arab means arid. That ain't correct. Arab means mixed or mixture. Almost all the population at that time were nomad, Bedouins, or whatever. It's Bedouins or whatever. It says they loved horses, but the camel was their greatest friend. It traveled at 8 miles an hour, but it could go without water 5 days in the summer, 25 days in the winter. The camel provided milk. Its dung was burned for fuel, and when it died, it was eaten by the Bedouins. Its hair and hide made clothing and tents. The women, so what it says about these Arabs, that they ate the camel, but now if they were supposed to talk about, oh yeah, but see, the Most High didn't give them no ways. See? He didn't give them our ways. He told us what we can't eat and cannot eat. See? So if the Most High supposed to, if Yahweh sent down an angel to go tell Muhammad anything, why they fucking eating camels then? Why they eat camels? See? Because those laws that was given to us in Leviticus 11th chapter and Deuteronomy the 14th chapter, it ain't got shit to do with no other nation. It only got something to do with the Israelites, and that's it. These heathens can eat whatever they want. You Israelites can't eat whatever you want. See? So it ain't no thing. You think the Most High frowning down upon these Muslims because they're these Arabs because they choosing to eat camel? That's unclean. But you think Yahweh said, oh shit, they eating it. No, he not. He basically telling me, eat that shit, you dogs. Straight up. But let's continue. The camel provided milk. Its dung was burned for fuel. And when it died, it was eaten by the Bedouins. Its hair and hide made clothing and tents. The women of the Bedouins tribes, though of incomparable beauty, were considered mere personal property, chattel. They spent a lifetime in drudgery. When a girl was born into a family, the father would bury her at birth. If he so willed, he would mourn her coming and hide his face from his friends. At about age 7, she was sold off to any youth of the clan for marriage at a price. Her husband demanded of her many children. He often had many wives, and he could dismiss her at any time. This was the climate in which Muhammad, sometimes spelled Muhammad, was born. His new religion only slightly improved the lot of women. Muhammad himself had 10 wives. Other Muslims were permitted 4. The Arab of that day worshipped many gods, meaning powers, of the sky, stars, and the moon, even what they believed were sacred stones. The center of this stone reverence was in Mecca. A square structure of stone in Mecca became their holiest shrine in the world. It was called Kaaba, which means cube. It has been rebuilt about 10 times. They believe the first Kaaba was erected by angels from heaven. Damn lie. That's a fucking lie. That's a lie. The second by Adam. That's another motherfucking lie. It's just fables that they made up. See? And it says the third by his son Seth. That's a motherfucking lie. It says Adam's son. Look, see how this. Matter of fact, let's go to the scriptures. Let's go to Seth right quick. Now, when you read the scriptures, it don't say nothing about Seth went and worshipped a stone and had a stone and it don't say none of that shit. Let's go here. Genesis 4, and let's go down to 26. Let me see. Yeah, we'll start at 25. Let me go back and read that again. It says what? They believe the first Kaaba was erected by angels from heaven. That's a lie. The second by Adam. That's another lie. The third by his son Seth. That's another lie. It says what? The fourth by Abraham and his son Ishmael by Hagar. That's a lie. Abraham ain't erected no damn stone to worship. Abraham knew Yahweh by Shemel Shah. Man, the Most High called Abraham and separated him away from his father's house. Why? Because his fathers, they worship idols. So he separated Abraham from them. See? So Abraham worshiped Yahweh. See? So he ain't built no damn stone to something to worship when he worshiped Yahweh. So that's another motherfucking lie by these stanky ass dogs. See? But let's read this Genesis 4 and 25. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth. For Yahweh said, she had appointed me another seed instead of Abel, what it says, whom Cain slew. And to Seth, to him also was born a son, and he called his name Enosh. Then began men to call upon the name of Yahweh. See? So Adam knew who Yahweh was. He had his son, Seth. You don't think he told who Yahweh was? Yep. And how did Seth know how did Seth's son know who Yahweh was? Why? Because he was taught it. It was passed down. That's how. See? But what it says pertaining to Seth's son, then began men to call upon the name of Yahweh, not bowing down to some damn stone. See? But let's continue. The fourth by Abraham and his son Ishmael by Hagar. That's a lie. The eighth was built in Muhammad's lifetime in 605 AD. The 10th is the square structure now visible today in Mecca. It was into the climate that Muhammad entered the scene. When he was 25, a prosperous Meccan widow employed him as her agent in a caravan to Syria. She was so pleased with his success that she, Khadijah, married Muhammad. With added leisure, he was now able to visit a cave in Mount Hira near Mecca for meditation. It must be pointed out that in this era, the Kaaba contains several statues representing gods. What it says, it must be pointed out that in this era, the Kaaba contained several statues representing gods, no idols. One was called Allah. So what they had, these motherfuckers had a inside the Kaaba, where they Kaaba had, they had a statue that what? It was called Allah. They called a statue, an idol, something that they made, they called it Allah. The up one, a tribal god. Along with Allah were three other gods, meaning idols, called Allah's daughters. Through, man. And then these people run around talking about they got the truth. And then you Israelites run around talking about calling yourself some goddamn Muslim. You niggas go die. Every last one of you dumb niggas that don't want to be turned back to Yahweh Shem Shai, you go fucking die. You go die right along with these fucking heathens, these Edomites, these Arabs, and the rest of these damn dogs. And it says what? The Quraysh, it says tribes begin worshiping Allah as the chief God. Is they talking about, when they say talking about Yahweh? No, they're not talking about Yahweh. Just because they say Allah, that ain't talking about Yahweh. That's talking about the damn idols that they worship, that they call their power. Because that's what the word Allah means. It means power. But in English, the word is God. It means power. When they say power, that ain't mean they talking about Yahweh. We reverence and exalt our Father Yahweh. Nobody else. So they don't reverence our Father. When they say Allah, they talking about the idols. Let's continue. The Quraysh tribes begin worshiping and continuing in the book of Satan's angels exposed. And it says what? Because it's talking about what? These other nations. That's why that book is called that. Satan's angels exposed is exposing all these nations that follow after that made up bullshit. All these Edomites, these Arabs, and every motherfucking body else. See? And it says what? Allah as the chief God. He was represented to the Meccans as Lord of their soil. Now, let's grab this real quick. Pertaining with that, dealing with that Allah stuff. It says, one was called Allah, the up one, a tribal god. Along with Allah were three other gods called Allah's daughters. You believe that shit? Let's go here. Let's go to Psalms. Right quick. Psalms, the 96th chapter, and the 5th verse. And what does that say right there? They said what? So this is talking about idols. So they Allah, and then they had two other statues that said Allah's daughters. They was idols. What it says in Psalms 96:5. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord Yahweh made the heavens. You see that? So Edom, they got idols. Ishmael, they got idols. Ham, they got idols. Japheth, they got idols. Fucking Moab and Ammon got idols. Elam got idols. All these motherfuckers, they got idols, man. We the Israelites, we the only ones that got the true power of Yahweh, and our people don't even want to return back to him. You're going to perish with these heathens and their idols. See? But let's continue down in page 92 of Satan's Angel Exposed. Oh, matter of fact, let me grab another one real quick. Let's go here. Let's go to 1 Corinthians, the 8th chapter. 1 Corinthians, the 8th chapter, and the 5th verse. What it says? For though there be that are called gods, whether in heaven or in earth. Now, pertaining to these Muslims, what did they call Allah in the heavens? The sun, moon, and the stars. They wasn't talking about Yahweh. See? Ain't no Gabriel came down to no damn Muhammad. That's a damn lie. But what it says? 1 Corinthians 8:5. For though there be that are called gods, whether in heaven or in earth. And what did these Arabs call their gods? Were Allah, their power on earth. It was idols. As there be gods many and lords many. You see that? See? So what they called their gods that was in the heavens was the sun, moon, and stars. It was never, they never reverenced Yahweh. That's our job. And on earth, they never reverenced Yahweh by saying Allah. They talked about their idols. See? But let's continue. In Satan's Angel Exposed, page 92, the second paragraph. Muhammad was illiterate as a young man. He could not read nor write. Now, I done read 3 books already that said these things about Muhammad and about this Islam garbage, trash. And it says what? Muhammad was illiterate as a young man. He could not read nor write. Muhammad became good friends with his cousin. Listen closely. Muhammad became good friends with his cousin, Robakah, Ibn Rafal. Now was well acquainted with the scriptures of the Hebrews and Christian, meaning Israelites. In fact, during Muhammad's lifetime, there were many, I'm just going to say Israelites in Arabia. Muhammad frequently visited Medina, where his father had died, and there met many Judites. You see? Now I'm going to jump down to the 4th paragraph and continue. Often, during the holy month of Ramadan, he would go with his family to a cave 3 miles from Mecca. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Muslim year. It is a time of daily fasting from sunrise to sunset. Now, where did he get that from? Because when I read further into the book, you gonna show you gonna see where he get it from. So where did they get these motherfuckers get? They didn't have nothing about that. So if he was told these things by his cousin that was acquainted with the scriptures of the Hebrews, where did he get that Ramadan shit from? Where did they get it from? They say, ask them, oh, Prophet Muhammad, where he got that? And Gabriel told him to do this. You a goddamn lie. You Arabs are some lying motherfuckers, man. And you motherfuckers gonna be treated like dogs, just like these Edomites gonna be treated like dogs too. And it says what? Often during the holy month of Ramadan, and where did they get that shit from? Because they say, what? The Day of Atonement is the 7th month. On the 9th day at evening, which will be the beginning of the 10th day for us, from evening to evening, of the Day of Atonement, of our day of fast. So where did they get that Ramadan from? See, that's why they say Ramadan, it says what? Ramadan is the 9th month of the Muslim year. Why do they pick the 9th month? Because the Hebrew, it's going to tell you, they took bits and stuff out of the Hebrew of our way of life and then try to make up their own. This is what they did. See? And it said, where did they get it from? So let's go to Leviticus. Let's find out where they got it from. This is where they got it from. When his cousin informed him of what the Hebrews did as a part of their culture. Let's go down to 26. Leviticus 23 and 26. And this is where they got the Ramadan from. And they stole it from us. And then just to make up their own customs. See? And what it says, Leviticus 23. And this is what his cousin was telling him. And so he said, oh, yeah, so we go do it. But we go do it. It says they supposed to do it on the 9th day at evening, which will be the establishing of the beginning of the 10th day. So what we go do it on the 9th month. See? This is where they get it from. Let's read it. Leviticus 23 and 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, which is an Israelite, also on the 10th day of the 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and you shall afflict your souls, and an offering made by fire, Salakia. An offering made by fire unto Yahweh. And what is that offering made by fire unto Yahweh? You afflicting your soul. See? You beginning your fast. And it says what? And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make atonement for you before the Lord Yahweh, your power. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not afflict in that same day, it shall be cut off from among his people. Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that do any work in the same day, that soul will I destroy from among his people. Verse 31. He shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls. And the 9th day of the month at evening, from evening unto evening, shall ye celebrate your Shabbat, meaning your rest. See? Rather, your fast that day. See? And this is what they got the Ramadan for, because when this custom of ours was told to Muhammad by his cousin that was acquainted with the Hebrew text, what happened? What happened? They start stealing stuff that belonged to us and trying to make up their own. So that's where they got that Ramadan shit from. But go ask a Muslim where did they get the Ramadan from, and they'll tell you a lie. That first thing they do, they start opening their mouth to tell a lie. Oh, we got the Ramadan. The angel Gabriel came and told Prophet Muhammad that we was to do that. It's a goddamn lie. You stole it out of the Hebrew manuscript, you lying motherfuckers. But let's continue in the book of Satan's Angels Exposed, page 92, in the 4th paragraph. Let's continue. It says, one night in the year 610 AD, tradition claims that the angel Gabriel appeared to him and commanded him to read. When he awoke, he heard a voice saying, O Muhammad, thou art the messenger of Allah, and I am Gabriel. That's a lie. Thereafter, he had many such visions. Those near him at the time said they neither saw nor heard any angel. Don't that sound familiar right there? Don't that sound familiar? Because during this time of this Abraham shit, this is then we had the New Testament. We had the old, the apocrypha, and the gospel. See, so don't that sound real familiar? That he said, what did it say? What did it say? Thereafter, he had many such visions. Those near him at the time said they neither saw nor heard any angel. Don't that sound familiar? Don't that sound familiar? Let's go to it real quick. Let's go to the scriptures. Let's go to the scriptures. Let's go to the scriptures. I said this wasn't going to be quick. I was going to be a little reading. But, hey, I hope it's edifying. It was edifying to me when I was going through all this. But let's go and see how that sounds so familiar. Let's go to Acts concerning Paul. Is that Acts the 9th chapter? When it says that they didn't hear nothing. Let me see. Acts, let me see. Let me see. Where it says that they was with Paul and they didn't hear, because that sounded so familiar. Let me see. Is that Acts? Let me see. Acts 26. Let me go to it real quick. Bear with me. Acts 26 and 14. Let me see. Let me see. I should have jotted that down, but let me see. Let me see right quick. Let me see something real quick. Bear with me. Let me see. Let me type this in. Those that were with him. Let me see if they can punch it up. Let's go down. Let's see. Motherfucker. Let me see. Well, fuck, I'll come back to it if it may be. But let's continue. Because that sounds like familiar with Paul said pertaining to when he said he fell, they neither saw, those that was with him, they didn't see or hear what Paul saw and heard, you know. But let's move on. That sounds familiar like that. But it says, let's continue. Page 83 in Satan Angel Exposed. It says, in the next 4 years, Muhammad openly announced himself as the prophet of Allah. Now, who's the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Let's go to it real quick. Let's go to Amos. Ain't no motherfucking Muslim no damn prophet. Shit. What did Muhammad tell? What did he say concerning something that was going to happen before it happened? Nothing. Jack shit. And they try to go into the Quran and say, oh, well, see, this is a prophecy. Stupid as hell. Stupid as hell. But let's go here. Amos 2 and verse 10. Also, I brought you up from the land of Egypt and led you 40 years through the wilderness to possess the land of the Amorite. Who is he talking to? The Israelites. And I raised up of your sons for prophets. What did he say he did to the Israelites? And I raised up of your sons for prophets, and of your young men for Nazarites. Is it not even thus, O ye children of Israel, said Yahweh? You see that? So that's who the prophets is. See? It's the children of Yasharahla, not no damn Arabs, not the descendants of Ishmael. The Most High ain't making of them no prophets. See? But let's go to 3 and 7 right quick. Amos 3 and verse 7. It says what? Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets. And what? When you be given a prophecy, that's a secrecy. That's a mystery. Because why? Everybody don't know nothing about it. See? But what it says? But he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. And who is his servants? The Israelites. And who is his prophets? The Israelites. See? Let's get another one. Deuteronomy 29 and 29. Deuteronomy 29 and verse 29. And what does it say? It says, the secret things belong unto the Lord Yahweh, our power. But those things which are revealed belong unto us. Who is the us? The Israelites. And to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this Torah. See? So those secrets, these prophecies, they're going to be revealed to Israelites. A prophecy is going to be told to Israelites from the angels of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. See? And to them and to their children forever. Not to no motherfucking Arabs. See? Let's go grab another right quick. Let's go to Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs right quick. Hey, these people are something else, man. They are something else. And while I was reading it, these were the scriptures that was popping into my head concerning these lying-ass dogs. Proverbs 3 and what is that, 32? It says what? For the forward is abomination unto the Lord Yahweh, but his secret is with the righteous. So what it says? For the forward is abomination to the Most High, but his secret, his mysteries, his prophecies is with the righteous. Let's grab that word secret right quick. Let's grab that. Right? It says secret. Let me go down to it. And let's see what it says.
Strong's H 5475. Sold.
It's sold. It says sold, but it's sawad. Let's click that. Right? It says sawad. It says counsel, but I'm going to come down. It says secret counsel, meaning something that's told to you in secret. Okay? Now, let's go real quick.